Good morning, everybody. It's Austin from Urban Sadhu Yoga, and I wanted to jump on and talk about something that's very important in the 300-hour Urban Sadhu Yoga teacher training, and that is to get new yoga teachers to understand the difference between dualistic text and non-dualistic text. Dualism is when there are opposites or division between two things, such as the idea of the separation between spirit and nature, or the division between pure consciousness and matter, or the division between pure consciousness and mind consciousness. Non-dualism is when there is no division between those two things. Nature and spirit are one and the same. Consciousness, whether mind consciousness or cosmic consciousness, is one and the same. To really understand how these two different concepts apply in yoga, we'll use 4 specific texts in the 300-hour Urban Sadhu Yoga teacher training. And the first one is the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Patanjali is a dualist. He does not believe that Purusha and Prakriti, Purusha being consciousness, pure consciousness, and Prakriti, nature, are one and the same. He believes that Prakriti is keeping you from understanding pure consciousness. The second text we'll use is the Bhagavad Gita. Now, this is an interesting text because this text sometimes is interpreted as non-dualistic and it's sometimes interpreted as dualistic. So which is it? Well, we'll look at some of the things that Krishna says that make it seem like it is non-dualistic, but then he says things that seem like it is dualism. So it's an interesting kind of combination. I like to kind of point out that Krishna is in the chariot, driving the chariot with you, but in the end, yoga, you are not going to become Krishna. The third text we'll look at is Hatha Yoga Pradipika. And Hatha Yoga Pradipika, once you get past the first chapter, which most people just read the first chapter because it's on asana, but when you get into the third chapter, it really goes into the idea of Raja Yoga and the idea of unification with higher consciousness or the higher self, or in this case, seen as Shiva. And you have a non-dualistic text with a little bit of dualism. The final text we'll look at is the Shaiva Sutras of Vasugupta. And this is the basis of Kashmir Shaivism. This is a completely non-dualistic text. In fact, this is so non-dualistic, it makes Shankaracharya's Advaita Vedanta look like dualism. In this text, everything is Shiva, and it's actually your avidya or your ignorance that is keeping you from understanding the non-dualistic nature of everything around you. When we look at these texts, it's very important that we don't turn these texts into kind of pluralism. When we talk about pluralism, that really is kind of a New Age concept where everything's just the same and it's all kind of like this, vegan smoothie that we've dumped all these great things into and blended it up, and it's just all palatable and it's one and the same. That's probably how a lot of yoga teacher trainings approach different texts. I know that it was a bit of the way that my yoga teacher training was approached, that there wasn't a real distinction between these different texts and how they're dualistic and non-dualism, and what does even dualism and non-dualism mean. Our next Urban Sadhu Yoga teacher training will be July the 28th through August the 25th at Omega Institute at Rhinebeck, New York. I'm going to have information about it below, and a code, an early bird special code, so you can sign up if you're looking to sign up. This is an in-depth 300-hour residential teacher training. And if you're looking for a teacher training that not only has like a deep understanding of just yoga asana and yoga sequencing, but a deep understanding of yoga philosophy from a grounded point of view that will allow you to teach many different students who are looking for many different things, this may be the teacher training for you. In no way do I want to influence people to buy into one philosophical point of view or the other. I've been through that personally myself with my teacher trainings, where there was a kind of quasi-cult-like behavior of that you had to kind of do whatever the founders were doing to kind of be in the club. I have no interest in doing that whatsoever. I just want to see better and well-informed yoga teachers out there that understand the text and understand the difference in these traditions and can convey these traditions to students. I don't want to be flip about it, but this is the beginning. This is like getting yourself into the swimming pool. This 300-hour teacher training will help you understand the foundations of these concepts. But even myself, I've been now teaching yoga for 18 years, I think it is now, and I still study and still learn from great teachers around the world and around the country about the subject matter of yoga, and to have a deeper understanding of some of the things that still are revealing themselves to me. So when you start on a yoga journey and you want to become a yoga teacher, you're also going to become a lifelong student. It's just the way it is. So I hope you'll consider the 300-hour Urban Sadhu Yoga teacher training. And if this little short video intrigues you about these concepts and these ideas of non-dualism, dualism, why is Patanjali dualistic when I was always told that, yoga was union and oneness, and reach out to me. I'm always happy to talk to you. Be love, be vegan. I'll talk to you soon.